Moin Leute and welcome to Nioh 2. I have a new build for you, the Thunderbolt. It's a fast Switchglaive build that uses lightning damage mainly and other elements to apply confusion and is nearly unstoppable. Usually many of the Switchglaive combos can be interrupted by enemy attacks unless you have a toughness of 300 or above. That's why using the glaive requires heavy armor. Or not? Well, not if you use Shin Roku's Guardian Spirit ability, which gives Hyperarmor and lets you just keep on attacking even while being hit. So, how does this build work? We need the Extraction Talisman and Life Recovery Amrita Absorption on both accessories and the chest, and additional Life Drain melee attack on the main weapon. Now we can summon Shin Roku, get Hyperarmor and keep attacking, since each hit recovers life. To increase our damage, apply Fast Confusion and support the Switchglaive's native magic scaling, I use the Onmyo Mage's Hat, Robe and Akama for all the 3 bonuses: increased Onmyo magic damage while being unscathed, additional Onmyo power and, most important, the reduced defense on Onmyo magic hit. This allows us to apply the first status real quick and prepare bigger enemies for more damage. Additionally, I'm using the weapon, the bow and the remaining armor of the Warrior of the West set, so we will deal 4% more melee damage and extra 15% against electrified enemies. Given this, I can quickly electrify enemies with a lightning shot, or for stronger enemies, apply saturation with the water shot for extra 20% damage. Then land a couple of hits or even use Shin Roku to electrify them, and with it confuse them for another 50% more damage, and just keep on attacking cause I'm not staggered by their attacks anymore, and also regain life with each hit landed. Hilarious, isn't it? Hell yes it is. My accessories are a mandatory Asakani with shock accumulation, the mentioned life recovery, lightning damage and anima charge to use my yokai abilities frequently. The second is an Magatama, cause Magatamas are, besides medicine cases, the pillbox and Yasakanis, the only accessories that can roll life recovery. On this I decided to roll saturation accumulation, since saturation is one of the most useful statuses in game, and some extra Onmyo power as well as a defense bonus. My quick items are the Fleeting Guardian Amulet for the needed Hyperarmor of Shin Roku. You could also use the Guardian Spirit Talisman, but it will take a lot of Onmyo points to attune, so I just consume this forgeable item. Also, 10 of them are more enough for even long missions. The Lightning Shot and the Water Shot to lower enemies' defense and apply statuses, the Extraction Talisman for the life recovery, Steel for some extra defense, the Barrier for faster ki regeneration, and a Power Pill for some extra damage. The Lightning Amulet, you can also use the Talisman from the Onmyo skill tree, but again I wanted to save some capacity and I can easily reforge them. Useful because the Imbue Lightning on weapons is quite low, and therefore better to support it with either Oni B cores or the Talismans and Amulets. Levitation Scroll to avoid damage by environment, and the Weakness Talisman for strong bosses. Well, that's a lot of stuff to maintain, but I also don't need all the buffs all the time, so it's quite okay. The Warrior of the West sword is practically a dead slot in this build, since I'm using the Switchglaive only, and this shows up in my stats as well. So 99 constitution for both survivability and the glaive's weapon scaling on it, 99 magic for high Onmyo power and therefore elemental damage, and of course the glaive's native magic scaling. Then 30 points in stamina and 18 in strength to get an A agility on this build, 40 in heart to have enough ki for longer combos with the glaive and just keep attacking. These are the key stats, everything else might be modified slightly. This given, let's have a closer look on my main weapon. I have chosen the Rajins Claw with the innate Imbue Lightning on it. Another good choice here would be the Extinction Switchglaive for the reduced active skill key consumption. Shock Accumulation is an obvious choice here, also skill key consumption and break, and the important life drain melee attack. One of the keys to this build is definitely the Guardian Spirit Shin Roku, as I already mentioned, mainly for the given Hyperarmor, but also for the Anima bonus Electrified Enemy, which will proc the moment I inflict the status, and also extra 15% lightning damage. For the soul cores, my first one is Rioman, to apply fast confusion with water and fire, so a nice add-on to my lightning damage. Anima bonus enemy confused and yokai ability damage all. My second core is Kasha, for many reasons. First of all, I can burn and stagger enemies, but also the faster movement speed on Amrita absorption, supported by the Extraction Talisman, is nice and goes well with the A agility. The life drain yokai ability hit as another source of healing while attacking and makes this build nearly immortal. My last core is the Maelstrom Oni B. All Oni B cores are great for quick status application, and as I already mentioned, Saturation is the most useful one. My second Guardian Spirit is Ame no Mitori, for 15% extra lightning damage, 10% by the passive stat, and another 5% because I have 2 lightning spirits equipped. While playing this build, I like to use mostly the Switchstance skills, because they make playing the glaive so much fun. 2 high stance for physical damage and to proceed with the retribution skills, the mid stance for blocking and good key damage, and switching into low stance for evasion and to get behind enemies or proceed with quick attacks or the parry move. And that's pretty much it. We have a fast, strong and nearly unstoppable Switchglaive build that hits like a Thunderbolt, and as well brings most likely water and fire with it and leave you in confusion. Thanks for watching and have fun!